Friends, I want you to take a journey with me. Picture the scene. You are with your friends. You can feel the impending sense of something about to happen, something terrible. You know it's coming. And then it does. That moment of being betrayed by someone you love. Are there any words that can make sense of what you feel? Is there anything you can do in that moment? You find yourself asking the questions, what could I have done differently? Was it something I did, something I didn't do? Maybe if I were a better person, maybe if I were nicer, maybe if I was smarter, if I were braver, maybe if I were more talented. And yet, when it comes to betrayal, it is betrayal exactly because there is nothing you or I can do or could have done to prevent betrayal. That is why it is called betrayal, because it goes against everything that we imagine. It goes against the normal rules of friendship and relationship, of how we relate to other people. And so here on this Good Friday, we journey with Jesus at the point of his betrayal. At that moment when he is with his friends in the garden, he's had to wake them up a few times because they fell asleep. And so he is very much alone in that moment. And then comes Judas, one of his friends. But Judas doesn't come on his own. Judas brings with him some other people. So not only is Judas's betrayal cutting deep, it's not a private betrayal. This is a very public betrayal that Jesus finds himself in. And so there's no way for him to hide, to cover his sense of disappointment. It is out there in the open for everyone to see. His other friends are seen and they feel helpless. And indeed, we're told that Peter tries to act on Jesus' behalf. And Jesus stops him and says, "It's okay, Peter, I've got this." I wonder how we respond to betrayal when we find ourselves in that place of deep disappointment, of feeling utterly alone because something we never thought would happen did happen. I want to suggest that most of us don't do like Jesus did. We're not as calm. Well, I can only speak for myself. We're not as calm as Jesus was. We want people to defend us, to defend our honor. We want our other friends to come and agree with us as to how horrible this situation is. We want them to do something. We want that. But that is not what Jesus did. And because Jesus did not react in a way that would be the norm, we get to the point of his death. And amazingly, out of that, we get to the resurrection. And so I want you to think about Jesus's response to the betrayal by Judas, and to think about your own sense of betrayal when we feel entitled to be treated better, when we think, well, I deserve better than this. When we feel that we want others to act on our behalf, to defend us, and perhaps to see, and I'm not decrying that at all, I think it's quite a normal, natural human behavior for us to do that. And we are within our right to be that way, because Jesus was hurt. It's not that he wasn't hurt or he didn't feel pain. But I want us to see if we can in some way turn betrayal around, and to look at it and to ask of it, what are you trying to teach me in this moment? And perhaps we can find ourselves to be able, like Jesus, to have a sense of calm and a sense of, it's okay. It's okay. It's not what I want. It's not where I want to be, but it's going to be okay. And I can make my way out of this. So as you spend time looking at this scripture in John chapter 18, verse 1 to 12, you have some questions in the outline, the program outline. Have a look at it and see what you come up with. And see if you can hear from God in this very, very interesting passage of scripture, which is full of disappointment and pain and betrayal. And hopefully you will find something in there, and you will be able to get to a place of calm and peace if indeed you are facing some difficulty at the moment. So God bless you, and I look forward to you joining with me later at 3 o'clock when we come back on Facebook Live for our closing session of today's quiet day on Good Friday. So God bless you and take care.